Hi everyone. This week's video, this is gonna be a dandy. I am behind where I work, so I guess since we're closed today, I'm technically trespassing. But my phone was shut off last week because I'm on a family plan, so me and one of my other family members, I've been trying to keep up with the bills. I work a minimum wage job. I'm trying to get another job while I'm applying for another job. I can get online if I'm connected to the internet, right? I have the internet at my house and I have the internet at my work. So to not have all of my videos be from my basement, I decided to come to work to make today's video. So that's why I'm here. That's what this is. I hope that it's worth your time. Here is what happened to me since we last spoke. I had a girl that I had begun to Jedi mind trick into going on a date with me. And you would have loved this girl. She is awesome. She still is awesome. She just is 100% no longer into the idea of going on a date with me. But I promise you, she was before. And what happened? Well, I did what I did with Deanna, and Deanna is the one that I went over to her place with the Klondike bar thing. I puppy dogged her too much. I sent too many messages, and I shot myself in the foot. Here, read some of these messages. So yeah, I royally blew it with this girl that you guys would have totally liked and that I totally was going to go on a date with. And again, she wanted to go on the date with me. She was going to let us film it. And then I blew it. I really, really blew it. Boy. Sometimes people ask me, some people think that, oh, this is just an act, like no one is like this. No, I'm really this bad with people. It's not my goal to be horrible with girls. I just happen to be horrible with girls sometimes. And it sucks because this girl was, she's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And in fact, I would think that even my critics would say one of the things about me is that I somehow get really cute girls to go on dates with me. I do, because I have this idea that 1,000 no's and one yes is still one yes. I'm not a polygamist. I don't need to marry 1,000 women. I only need to marry one woman. So if I ask out 1,000 girls that I'm attracted to, because some of you guys seem to think that I should just completely lower the quality of girls that I'm going after, that's what my problem is, right? And I like to say that dating is not like wrestling, right? You don't go, oh, you're about the same height, you and her, you're about the same height, you're about the same weight, why don't you two go on a date? That's not how I want to pick my partner. I want a girl that is shorter than me, cooler than me, sweeter than me, more intelligent than me, and funnier than me. And if it takes me pretending to be better, getting a yes out of them, and then they discover on our date that I'm not as charming and not everything that they thought I was, okay, that happens, so I don't get a second date out of it, right? But when going after someone, you try and put your best foot forward, right? And so somehow I have gotten girls to go on dates with me. And all of the girls that I have that are in the videos on my channel, for the most part, are most of the girls that are in the videos on my channel, I am still friends with. And I'm very proud of that. Yeah, You would have liked this girl. Trust me, you really would have. And I hope that she sees this, and I hope that she hears me talking good about her, and I hope to be able to get that date with her, and I probably won't because I ruined my chances with her, because sometimes I just get so excited and I'm like, okay, when can we go on our next date? I really like you. In fact, I've liked you since the second I saw you. And when you say things like that to a girl, don't be shocked if she wants nothing to do with you. And so this girl wants nothing to do with me, and that's why there wasn't a video last week. Here is a lot of what happened to me last week with the mentions of her cut out. I also am including the Skippy Squad, the people I did shout-outs for. I am also including the questions that people sent me because I was going to answer questions. Man, I hope this video isn't an hour long. I hope it's relatively short. I hope you guys like it. I hope you're having a great week. Here's the next part of this video. Hey everyone, so by the way, this is Dawson over my shoulder here, and I decided to make this week's video from inside a Smith's, which is a grocery store here in Utah. I think they've got them outside of Utah, but anyways, I'm kind of excited for this week's video because I've got a date coming up, or at least I hope I have a date. We'll find out if I have a date coming up, and I'll tell you more about that later. First, I want to get to this week's Skippy Squad. Being in a grocery store, there's going to be overhead things. Okay, so this week's Skippy Squad, these are people who who do the show and tell version of how much they appreciate your channel by going the extra mile. And this is if you want to support my channel or help me have some great dates, you can go to Venmo and find me on Venmo at I am Skippy. Contributions of $5 or more get a shout out in my next video, like these two people did this week. Thank you to both of them. Anthony F. Anthony F has a last name that, because I don't want people to stalk you guys, I'm not going to show you his last name, but I bet he has some really fun nicknames. Anthony F, you know who you are. Thank you so much for supporting me in my channel. And then the next person to thank, Dave P. Dave P has a lot of inside jokes with his friends. In fact, underneath me, somewhere in here should be the words, Nick Hill still likes me, and he has me spelled M-E-I. Cool beans. All right, that's this week's Skippy Squad. Thank you both. Oh, okay. So let me tell you a little bit about my date coming up. Her name is, if you are watching this, I'm going to pause and show you some photos of, and if approved of me talking about her and our upcoming date, you will see the photos of me, and if not, when I stop talking here in a second, you are about to see me, photos of me and a blurred girl, or blurred photos of a girl. So I'm gonna shut up and let's see what happens. Because I don't know whether or not is going to approve of me putting her in this video, there is a chance that right now I am super excited and her face was not blurred, in which case, yay, awesome. But just know that I've recorded one of these in case she refused to let me show her face. So I'm really excited and really hoping that, and I do go on the date. One of the other things that I promised to do in this week's video is to do a Ask Me Anything. So here are the Ask Me Anythings from this week. There was only 3 of them, and here we go. From Scott L. Scott L said, am I talking to any other women right now? And is there any luck with the ladies? And the answer is yes. I am talking to at least. and been trying on different dating apps, but haven't been having a lot of success. Nibbles, no bites. I'm not sure whether my date was a nibble or a bite. We shall see. But thank you, Scott L, for your question. Okay, the next question comes from Kathy, aka KC. She says, okay, good question, and that I would answer it this way. Right now, I would rather be famous than in a healthy relationship, because I cannot afford to have anything solid or long lasting. I don't have a job that would be stable enough to treat a girl on multiple dates the way that I would want to. So right now, I'd rather be famous and have a thriving YouTube channel and success that way than actually be in a committed relationship. But later, oh, absolutely, I'd rather be in a relationship than be famous, because the name of my YouTube channel is not Skippy the Virgin, it's I Am Skippy, because there's more to me in my life than being a virgin. Thank you again, Casey, aka Kathy, for that question. The next one, let's see, Pen Pals said, we are a music duo looking for people to collaborate with. Where we would use our natural born talent of music to pick up women. Let us know. Okay, pen pals, I appreciate the interest and asking me about that. We shall see. Let's stay in touch. I have your email information now, so thank you for that. There's a chance that I may have forgotten something or someone, and if so, what you're about to see, or maybe is even on the screen right now, is my words of apology to that person for having forgotten to mention them. This next thing you're about to see is from someone that is super kind and super cool, and sorry for not having your name and information ready to go for when I recorded this. And hopefully I made amends for that, and if not, I'll make up for it. One thing I wanted to address is I get asked a lot about my shaking, my hand shaking, right? I know that I know that my hands shake. I know that you guys notice it, because seemingly everyone that notices my hand shaking leaves a comment about it, right? My hands shake. My aunt, it's a genetic thing, right? I've asked doctors about it, right? Doctors have given me blood pressure medication. Propranolol is what I'm on, right? I've had people leave comments of saying a bunch of other things. Here's my experience. When I talk to a doctor and I say, hey, I'm concerned about my hand shaking, what should I do? No one has said, you should go to this specialist person over here, right? And maybe that's my bad of me not looking that up. But when they say, do you have a history of it in your family? Yes, I have a history of my hand shaking, right? This hand is especially bad. This hand isn't so much, right? Like this hand shakes all the time. When I get excited or nervous, I shake a lot more, right? My aunt called it the Jessup jitters. It's genetic. Lots of members of my family have a genetic tremor. I'm sorry that it bugs so many of you guys in my videos. I truly am. But that's what that's the hokey pokey of my shaking is. I'm sorry that it's so noticeable in my videos. I hope to find a girl that isn't turned off entirely by my shaking. So a little bit more about this girl that I was hoping to go on a date with. She at first was willing to go on the date with me, and she even said that if we went, we could film it, but she wanted it to be a normal date. She just said, be normal, don't be a weirdo. And so I promised her back, okay, I won't. be a weirdo. I kept texting and messaging, can I post this video talking about how we might be going on a date? And I asked her 2 or 3 times, and she eventually went from a solid yes to a definite no. In fact, she told me on my birthday, mind you, that she doesn't want me posting that video, that she doesn't want me to show her photo, because I totally was giving her the chance, like, hey, if we possibly go on this date, can I at least show the photo of us together, but I'll just pixelate you out. She didn't even want that. I hope you guys see is that by me not including her face or her name or anything in the last video that I was going to make but never made, or this video, that I am being really respectful of her, to her. The old Skippy, if I was only in this for clicks and views, I would have definitely uploaded last week's video, but I didn't. I was a gentleman, and I did it this way. There ideally should be no way for you to know who it was that I was possibly going to go on the date with. But I really wanted, but I screwed myself out of, was another great girl to go on a date with. And I don't set out for them to be cringy, horrible dates. They just happen that way sometimes. Like, I think that I'm being funny and charming, and what I think is funny and charming can be cringy and horrible to other people. I think a lot of you are like, oh, I'll subscribe to you, Skippy's YouTube channel the same way that I would subscribe to a channel that's all about train wrecks, because we all sometimes like to stare and look at the car crashes as we're going by. We rubberneck them and go, oh, I wonder what happened. Oh, that's horrible, horrific accident, but that was oddly fascinating to see the mangled cars. And when I go on a date with a girl, I think that it goes from smooth riding to a human car crash. And yeah, but that's not my intention. The whole thing that people know me for now is these cringy videos. I don't know, I'm not the worst offender of cringe out there. There's other people that are more cringy than me. People are like, oh, you are the cringiest guy ever, you're creepy and horrible and all these things. I know what you're here to see. Okay, I'm not a complete moron. Let's give the people what they want, which is, I assume a lot of you are here to see me go on dates with girls. I hope they go well. I would love to have a girl that I go on a date with that's like, oh, he's kind of cringy and weird, but he's also really sweet, you guys. He's kind of nice. He's fun to be around. He's not as horrible as you think, and gives me another chance. I want it to go from being like my channel to be about the cringy videos I go on to the creative dates I go on, right? And I would ideally love to have my channel be about me hanging out with celebrities, because like my dream job is having well, my number one dream job is to host the Tonight Show, but that's probably not going to happen. But I would love to get my own reality show out of this. I just don't want virginity to be all people know about, even though I totally get that that's what it currently is about, and why people watch is because I make virginity somewhat awkward and interesting. So thank you for that. Thank you to everyone also who has left likes and comments. Thank you all for subscribing. I'm at over 11,000 subscribers, which is awesome to me. Thank you to the people that have interviewed me. One, I've got to give a shout out to these guys. I did this amazing interview with these guys, and it was so much fun. In fact, I'm not sure exactly how you can find that interview right now. I think that they're going to post it. But when it is up, if you check my Twitter or Instagram, I'll find links of how you can listen to this, but I did this really great interview with them, and they were even so kind. They sent me this message about how when they post it, they'll even send me the proceeds of the ad revenue that they get from it. So thank you to them. Go check out, them out and support them. Thank you to everyone that may be considering helping me and my channel. I appreciate it. Oh, wow. This was an awkward last week. This is probably a really long video. I don't know exactly as I'm sitting here how long this video was, but my guess is it was probably upwards of like, what, 20 to 25 minutes? I need to find a way to shorten these. I am truly grateful though, you guys. Thank you for being my unofficial therapist and for making my life better. It's been fun for me to make these videos. I hope you continue to watch them. I hope in the next couple weeks to Jedi mind trick a girl and going on a date with me, and if so, video it. Thank you everyone for watching. I hopefully do not get fired for this. Thank you for subscribing to my channel.